Good evening. My name is Thomas, and today is the 10th day of the ninth month of the year 2025. I just completed the last of my trades for today. So let's go look at the results. So as you can see, I managed to turn it around. Total 38 trades. We went from a negative profitability to a plus profitability. So we're now about 4R plus. Here it's very nicely shown on this cumulative R graph, this kind of downswing, and then the reverse up. 19 wins, 19 losses, so a 50-50 split. Average R is bigger than the average loss, meaning that we have a coin flip model where the win rate is 50%, but we pay 1.3 to 1, so that's a profitable system. We're about 38 trades. Here's the histogram. Looks pretty good. No loss greater than -1. That's the first thing. Second is that the middle is mostly populated, which kind of looks like it's somewhere in the middle. Maybe move it to the right with time, with better rules, or maybe with some adjustments. And I think with just experience, it's going to get better. And then we have the fat right tails, which is very important as well to have exit strategies that allow for extraordinary wins. So overall, today was very, very positive, especially making that system profitable. So let's go look at the trades. I'm just gonna skim through them. There were a couple just single ones. Usually the single ones are when I'm waiting for a couple of signals and there's a couple of candidates, so I just have 6, 4, 5 lined up, and whichever one fires, that's the one I take. So this UPS here, pretty standard collapsing dragon, high, lower high, collapsing dragon, kind of mucks around. 1, 2, 3, fourth piece or dot. I just move it here. Also, it's getting into the Z3 pinch, so good time to get out. That's UPS. Just going to go over to target. That was a very similar trade theoretically. We have a move up, a wiggle, got it 2. We get in. I should have gotten in a little bit earlier, I think, but I got in here, just mucked around, and then sold off. So minus 1.06 for that. This one was probably the most interesting, even though it wasn't the most traded. There was a huge gap up, as you can see. There was an abnormal gap, so that predicts an abnormal follow through. So I tracked it. Around here, it was already 70%, and right around here, it moved more than a range stat. So given that, there's a higher probability of it making 2 range stat moves. So I just took the Kata 2 entry. It works. I take the second position, and after a little move up, I just exit the position on an exit management. Exit management for about 2.5R, 2.4R. Then here's the Kata 2 reentry. It pretty much scratches or gives me a little bit. And here I started to kind of worry about what it's going to do, because after this huge move down and the summer turns to fall on the RL10, I just didn't really believe in it, which is a trading mistake, obviously. I don't know what anything is going to do, so I should probably be trading this all. There was another move here. This would have probably paid for sure. So let's go look at the trading notes. I mean, for the day it was plus 2.56R, but so I gave myself an A minus, took the trades I had the stomach for, at least got over my fear of being wrong and traded a 1 range stat mover, at least that. Improvements next time, stay with it. We should be trading this the whole way. Self-coaching, good identification of the abnormal gap. Future OR3, yeah, the OR3, which is right over here, makes a shit ton of money. Good entry in second position. Next re-entry, fine, but where's my third one? That's this one right over here. I understand the fear, but there's nothing to fear. Just up and down takes. Next time, stay with it and step into your future version. So I think there's definitely an improvement for me regarding my mental game or mental psychology, which is great. Something to work on. Something I think I had a pretty good grasp on, but there's definitely ways to improve. So I'm very happy that this happened, so I can step into a better version of me and learn something about myself. That's great. Let's go quickly look at Alcoa. This had just 2 trades. Again, this was another one where I was just the signal fired, so I took it. So it was a +1 for Alcoa. Here high. It sells off. We take an SSC entry right over here. That pretty much gets to no lose position for 2. Reverses. Here's the Kata 2 reversal. The entry should be a little bit earlier here. I was a little bit gun shy. I just wanted to make sure that the signal was there, and I kind of cost myself a little bit. The interesting part is that when this gets me out, the next bar just explodes down. And this, oops, I want to show this one. It was like 1, 2, so that's like about a 2 hour something trade. So that's just something what happens, and the most important thing is not to get bothered with it and just accept it as what happens. And it's good that you're in trades for a long period of time. So if this would have been the bar earlier, then that would have been a pretty good day. But overall, 1 hour is pretty good. And then the last one is Devon Energy, totaling 4.58 hour for Devon. Standard. I was looking at this SSE possibility right from the open. If the first bar, which kind of doesn't penetrate this SSE crossing, then I'll just take it. It's pretty much an OR3 when you think about it, or very close to an OR3. So I just take it. It moves in my favor. I take a second position that unfortunately reverses. The second position got in pretty high, so I had to move the trade frame and the stop to accommodate for that, so that if the position would sell off more against me, I wouldn't lose. I would be plus more than an R. And that moving of the stop, of course, got me out, which is fine. It would have been nice to catch this move, but no problem. That'll come later. It sells off. Here's a collapsing dragon wiggle. It immediately reverses. I actually had a buy order here, but it moved so viciously. I don't know if you can see the bar here. Yeah, here's the bar. It moved so viciously that it took out the sell order and didn't even register the buy order. So I had one prepared, but it didn't go. That's fine. So if I miss the SSC here, I'm just going to take the Kata 2. It works out pretty much the same. You have a low, higher low. So Kata 2 is right over here. The penetration of the bar is right around here. So it works out pretty much the same. It works. I take a second position, then get out probably at the most optimal time I could. So I'm very happy with that exit. And then I'm pretty happy again with this entry, but an improvement. I could have had the entry a little bit closer, so something to work on. But overall, great. Positive, took all the signals, great exit management, improvements and evolutions, last trade, early entry, a bit shy from the last experience of getting ticked in and then got stopped out, so no fear. So something a little bit more on the entries, definitely self-coaching. Love the SSC from the open. Something like an OR3, collapsing dragon would have liked a stop in reverse. That's right around here. I agree. Could have been a stop in reverse. It just happened so quickly. I think I was looking away from my screen onto the other symbol and just bam. So something to improve on. Just pay more attention. Keep firing. Love it. And the framing. So the last trade was a little bit more about where's the end of the range stat? Can I add a second position? Where's the high of the day? Where was yesterday's range, which was right around here? So after it penetrated the yesterday's range, I expected it to go, etc., etc., etc. So overall, really good day of trading. I have some improvements to make. I'm really happy that I have some improvements even on the psychology aspect of it, and it's all about experience and just getting better. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.